this might be the best. I'm sorry, folks. The whole stream is just gonna be this. I'm sorry. I just want you all to know that I have had a capital I idea over the past week or so. So look forward to that eventually. Because clearly what I need is more of those in my life. I don't know. We'll see if I'm actually able to finish any of the... I forgot there's a harmony. Oh no. How am I expected to get anything done when this song is playing? Oh no! I'm sorry. It's so good. It's such a good song. Anyway, do you hear all those flutes? Ah! I'm sorry. Here I am once again failing to be cool, thanks to all this principal quote. Oh, man. God, it's so good. But then the brass is gonna come in and take it over. I don't need more projects, but that's literally never stopped me before. I just need to knock some more off of my plate. Oh God, it's so good. It's good before this, but it's the second part. The brass just kills me every time. I'm sorry. You know, like you just... And a little like the high choir right there. Oh, it's so good. Yeah. I should get on with the game. What were we doing again? Other than listening to this song? Were we doing anything? Or were we just listening to Searching for Friends over and over again? I mean, at some point, we have to go to the Phoenix Cave. Why, yes, I do like go looking for fan art and fanfics and stuff of Locke and Celes whenever I'm having a bad day. Oh God, the brass is so good. It's a good thing I know brass. I've got lots of brass in my life. Danny! Danny! Oh man. Could you always hear the sound of it driving like that? Like, could you always do that? I don't remember that. That's my impression of the airship. I'm an airship. I'm an airship now. I know that I need to turn this down so that I can talk, but then I don't hear it as much. I'm sorry. Last time we listened to Searching for Friends. No, actually last time was very exciting. We had Solitary Islands. We cried. Mostly when Forever Rachel started playing Come On, Let's Be Real. Oh my god, it's so good. Oh, it's so good when the brass comes in there. And the strings, the high strings and the high woodwinds are just doing the stupid triplets that are perfect. Like, it's audacious and I love it so much. Okay, there's a video game. I just really like Final Fantasy VI. You knew that though, so. What are we doing again? Where are we? Miranda! Forever known as Miranda instead of Miranda after an entire lifetime of saying Miranda. I'm now calling it Miranda. I love the way they let you know that your friends are still here. Like one by one, like the descriptions of the people that you're looking for seen through somebody else's eyes. Man, I need to keep working on. Oh, you'll be happy to know, perhaps, that Celes and I recorded chapter 2 and chapter 3 of her dialogue for the Darkness and Starlight podfic, and Locke and I are going to be recording tomorrow, and then I have to get everybody else. Also, I need to listen to auditions for Bannon and other folks. I'm sorry. If you're one of the people who's auditioned and I'm taking forever, I get really stressed. So here they're letting you know, by the way, that in the world of Ruin, Cyan is going to confront his inner demons and become more powerful. Now, that didn't matter as much in the original version because his techniques were, his sword techs were not really worth sitting for, but they seem to have improved some of the balance issues here. I was a thief once, but then I uncovered a secret so terrible that I had to go into hiding, and now you're just running around like you've had too much caffeine. You're like a 6-year-old on sugar. I used to do birthday parties for kids when I was in college, and that was, oh my god! Okay, I thought maybe you'd have something to say. Strange manner of speech, calling people something funny. Oh man. Okay, that's cute. That's cute. Meow? I wonder what that was in Japanese, but I don't speak Japanese, so I don't know. Aha! This is useful. Thieves and travelers. Scoundrels! Good for nothings. The very best sort of people. So it's like, hey, do you want to know where things are now that the world is topsy-turvy? And I'm like, sure, that's probably a good idea. All right, Narshe is still up towards the top. That's convenient. I actually don't know that Narshe has moved that much, I think. The Veldt is not where the Veldt used to be, so it's over on the east. Okay. I do not have this map memorized. I don't fully have the other map fully memorized, but I do. I mean, like, you saw me be like, I'm gonna go to South Figaro now. Oh, I went to South Figaro on the first try. Some of us have priorities. All right. This is still east-ish. Okay. Actually, I love that the serpent trench actually looks like a serpent. It's very exciting. The guy in Zozo who says this place is dangerous is the only honest guy in town. All right. Oh, Zozo. Do you have anything good for me? Gravity rod. Oh gosh, I guess I'll be getting some of my friends back. Should I buy new gear? Shouldn't I just buy new gear? I don't know. Well, no. Edgar doesn't hit with his weapon anyway. All he does is use his tools. Celes, I want to say, is equipped with something in particular for a reason. Celes, what are you equipped with? The enhancer. You know, we'll just go with it for now. And if I regret this, then we'll deal with it then. God, I love the folk fiddle. I used to be a thief. Busted a gut. Beautiful silk flowers. Here we go, yes. And you're like, real flowers don't bloom anymore is kind of a problem. But we're gonna have to hope, presumably the world will heal enough that plants can grow. Sully's is like, wait a minute. This is maybe not likely to be true. Cause they got incinerated by the light of judgment. Let's read the letter, because she said we could. And then you read that first sentence as a young person playing this game for the first time, and you're like, wait a minute, and everyone in town has been telling you about Cyan. So you're like, clearly, this is the part of the game where we have to deal with Cyan's scenario, whatever is going on with him. So there's no, like, pretense here that it's not him. We're like, okay, well, we better do something about this. La, 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 la. All right. Growing up, I had no concept of how messenger pigeons actually work, because they're just used for however we want them to be used in stories. So I just use them. There's a lot of messenger pigeons in Darkness and Starlight, because, like, who cares about how messenger pigeons actually work? Right now, they are the mail system, and that's what we use them for. All right, I can manage that. Hello. Yes, that's just how it is. So actually the way messenger pigeons work is that they know how to get to their home. So you take pigeons who live in one place and you bring them to the other place. And then when you have a message, you fly, you attach it to them, and then they go back to their place. So you have to then bring them back to wherever else you want them to be. That's how that works. You don't, like, input a, like, GPS location and then the bird goes there. So you would bring birds from the places that you're going to want to be able to send messages to. Interesting, huh? It's very inconvenient. All right. I can drive. I can't drive the ship. Here we go. Wait, nope. Isn't it up this way? Oh, I did not pay enough attention. He's in the mountains somewhere. Where exactly? Is it here? There's some towns. Oh gosh, I did not pay enough attention to that. Well, look. I don't know. God, it's such a good song. Where am I? Zozo. Hello, Zozo. Oh, right, I have to go up the mountain. Okay, okay. How does the geography of Zozo work anyway? God. I know. Am I gonna be able to survive Zozo here? Oh, it looks like it hasn't changed. Okay, hold on. Well, fortunately for me, and unfortunately for literally everyone and everything else in the game. Oops. This is all you need. Yes, that's why you get homing pigeons. Oh man, I love the sparking of the lights. Alright. Trying to remember where this is. How do I get... Which building do I want to go in? I bet I did it wrong. Does this even go anywhere? No, it's probably the end of it. God, it's such good music though. Oh geez, run, 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 run. I can actually probably survive her now. But, oh wow, yeah, okay. Well, it's a good thing that Zozo's regular enemies and regular Zozo have not updated. Oh no, I do not want to fight dragons now. That's true. That is a good point. I do not want to fight the dragon. We will be very sad. Am I doing it right? Or is this, no, this is how you, actual story, right? This is like earlier story, right? Oh, I need to get the derustifier, don't I? Oh, shoot. How do I do this again? Somebody remind me. I'm sorry. My memory is so bad. I need to get the rust remover, right? That's what I need to do, right? I need to get the rust remover and use it on that door so that I can then get to the mountain. Person down on street level. Okay, go back down to street level. We can do that. Yeah, the sexy sax works for this pretty well, I guess. All right. So the game does actually do a pretty good job of nudging you where your friends are if you are paying close attention. Somebody on street level. Okay. I don't want to bother fighting these guys, but I guess I can. I mean, what harm is it gonna do? Meow, 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 meow. Sorry, Setzer, but you are not a useful boy. Alright, where is the person I want to talk to? The one who says... Is it you? No, you're dead. Okay, well, then you probably won't be having many conversations with me. Become orb is a good way of overcoming drunkenness. I do not know what was going on in Hades at that point. Oh my god, speaking of Hades. Sniper. Oh, here we go. Excellent. So is it the pub that I want? Is this the right way then? If that guy's telling the truth? Okay. I should probably just cast Float so that I'm safe. I have Float. No, so my... So in Phantasy Star 1, which is a game from 1987, after a certain point in the game, you do, like, they're kind of like, you better go find what you need to fight the bad guy. And so you have to, like, talk to people. Oh, did I do this wrong? Okay. You have to go talk to people in various places. And towns and planets and so on, and investigate, and someone will be like, I heard there's a thing that can be useful against that guy over here, and you're like, well, I guess I'll go get that. And so it's kind of non-linear, kind of open-ended on what you're gonna do to get those things. And I thought it was really cool. And I played that game long after 1987. Here we go. And it works there. I really do like the Pixel Remaster music. But I do feel like the World of Ruin is less... I don't know that I feel that it works as well as that, because mostly my complaint about the World of Ruin is the lack of flags for people talking to each other. And granted, to a certain degree, like, that's what fanfic is for, I suppose. But I don't know. For a game that has been very linear, then again, there are also people in the world who don't like linear games, and so they actually prefer the second half of this game. Celes can't hit. Okay. Okay, so when they say they're quick, they're too quick to be hit with regular attacks like that. Okay, hold on. Celes, you're not getting a stat boost, are you? What are you? Abilities, that's it. Hold on. You got unicorn equipped. I don't really need those though, so let's give you something else that's gonna give you stat up. What stat do we want to give her? Alright. Kate Sith will make your magic go up. Is there anything else you need to learn, buddy? You've had your turn with Seraph, so you can heal the party. That's very important. Like, should I give him... I'm sorry. Okay, so he's got some basic healing. Or not healing. Basic healing, more than basic attack magic, which he doesn't really need. Alright, Edgar has Seraph equipped, which is good. Oh, but you've already mastered that. Oh, I need to give you something else. What do I give you? I mean, worst case scenario, you could, everyone could use more health. You could never not use more health. I don't know. You hear that piccolo? Do you hear the piccolo? I know I ask that a lot, but I think I'm gonna go with health up for him. Katobalpas. I don't know how. I have no idea how you're supposed to actually say that name. Have you mastered Bismarck? No, and you should gather that. Also, strength will make you marginally less useless. All right, folks. Wait, is this progression? Oh yes, the Flutie Pies. They named themselves Flutie Pies, actually. Oh my god, you took all my money, you jerk. I need to, oh shoot, okay, hold on. So fortunately, Sabin will set them on fire, which will take care of business for everything. Oh geez, you stole all my money. Okay, well, the Figaro brothers are here for you. There you go. Goodbye. Give me all my money back. You gave me all my money back. I guess I should probably do something about that, huh? Do I have to equip them with a... I don't know that I know what pun mugbear is. So please do explain. So I need to have like what? Sniper eye. Okay, we'll do that. Yeah, I'm sure it had something to do with la, 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 la. Oh, bugbear. Oh my god. Oh, that's terrible and wonderful. Well done. Well done, Final Fantasy VI. A bugbear is something very annoying. I don't know what the technical definition of it is. That's just generally what I... Oh, man. Yeah, I hit you. I should probably actually have gotten that other weapon, but that's fine. That's fine. We're all good. Okay, so I'm going to jump across here and get whatever this is. No? What? Okay, fine. Okay, well, fine. I'm glad that it can't steal from me anymore. I don't know. Oh, Setzer's not doing anything. Maybe I should have Setzer do something. Although really you don't super need it. There we go. So now he's getting his magic site bonus. That's good. Oh man, that Piccolo part is really good. Okay. So I have no choice but to go back down here. Now I know what I'm doing and where I'm going. All right, Lauren. I can do this. I like you can tell when your autopilot has taken off because all of your characters go into battle mode, battle pose. Oh no! So they suddenly can't steal from me. Oh, Setzer. Setzer, honey. What am I gonna do with Setzer? So I'm not gonna have him do slots because the way they've changed the percentage likelihood of things happening in the remaster actually affects the chance of things happening in such a way that I don't want to get Joker Doom. That's what I'm really afraid of here. What do I do with Setzer then? Setzer, honey, I don't know. I don't think I have another one of those, so you may just be... Maybe he'll cast. Maybe he should cast. Setzer, do you have any spells? Setzer, honey, do you have any spells? You've got some magic. We'll find out. They changed... I mean, I feel like they changed everything's RNG. So at least I'm assuming that it will affect the slots. And I've heard people who've never seen Joker Doom before have been getting Joker Doom, and I'm like, I mean, I know about Joker Doom. But I'm beginning to realize that not everybody has the knowledge of the game. And obviously, I do not have a complete knowledge of the game. That should be quite apparent. I am not... I do not have any illusions about being a master of Final Fantasy VI. You know, oh geez. Oh geez. Oh geez, no. I think I'm gonna run from this guy too, because I need to cast Float on myself. If he's anything like his little brother. So we're gonna just peace out. Goodbye, Glacia Lobalos. I think the name is Glacia Lobalos. But so specific, it feels like it's gotta be a reference to something. Should I cast Float? I guess I might as well. There we go, now we're all floating. Now just don't die. That one looks like the right way to go, so we'll go this way instead. It's interesting playing through the game and beginning to kind of question my oh, that's the wrong one for you to be hitting Setzer. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because you can't hit any of them. I question my interpretation, my way of writing Setzer, but a lot of other people seem to have similar, like not necessarily the same interpretation of Setzer, but darker interpretations that I don't know if they... Gold hairpin. That's useful. I don't remember what is that the one that lowers magic cost? I think that's the one that lowers magic cost, right? Let's stick that on you. Maybe. Where is it? Oh, the Gale hairpin makes you fast, but the gold hairpin, I believe, halves the cost of magic. Alright, so he'll be casting. I think he's got something. Do you even have magic, Setzer? What have you got? Very little. Alright, well, you're gonna have Raise. We'll see. I mean, he's also gonna be the most likely to die. That's fine. I don't know. He'll cast little bits of magic on people. Oh my goodness, these guys. They look like bad news. Alright. You're going to attack, and you're going to try to cast fire on them. Okay, let's see how this goes. I don't know. Hopefully I don't regret this. I mean, we'll see if it even gets to that, because we've got the Figaro brothers on the case. You know how it is. I mean, do you even need anyone else in your party when you have Sabin? So that's something I've been trying to settle in. I'm gonna hit the point where, okay, I don't want to step on that button, right? That button is the one that summons the dragon, right? I'm at the point where I'm gonna have to commit to the pronunciation of Savin, and I don't know that I can handle any other pronunciations for him. Cyan's gonna become Cyan, then that is like canonically his name. But I don't know that I can deal with Sabin, which is how other people say it sometimes, you know? Alright, you're gonna set it on fire. Oh, Setzer. No, Setzer, honey. You're not good at this, are you? Oh no. Well, that's okay. Fortunately, the FIGABROS are here to show you how it's done. Setzer has learned Raise. Alright. So let us give him something else. Yeah, Bismarck. Well, then not like it super matters. Oh, it's such a good game. Such good music. Right? This is gonna take me to the dragon, right? And I don't want the dragon, so we're just not gonna do that yet. Are we here already? I'm pretty sure that that's correct. Pretty sure I got that right. No, you couldn't steal Mugbear. Yes, the dragon dispenser. No, thank you, dragon dispenser. They want to make sure that you have options to, like, you have opportunities to be like, maybe I shouldn't do that. Yeah, so we had our fun with the ninja dispenser. We don't need the dragon dispenser. All right. I'm sorry. I'm physically incapable of not singing along with this. You know? Meow, meow, meow. Ba-da-dum, ba-dum. Ha! Okay. Yes. Yeah. Such a... I don't know. So here, this is valuable character development and good character moments as well. What's funny is knowing that there exists another stream of me playing this game 2 years ago, and I don't remember any of it. So I know that it exists. It's like when I replayed Deltarune Chapter 1 and was aware that Deltarune Chapter 1 stream had already happened, but I didn't remember that, and apparently said some of the exact same things both times through, and I'm like, well, you just know that's apparently how my brain works, because independently twice it did the same thing. I wonder sometimes when I'm playing through this if the things that I talk about in this playthrough are the same as the things I talked about a mere 2 years ago. But my brain doesn't work, so I don't remember. And it's very strange to go back and watch things like that. But one thing that is very good here is you don't have to tell Cyan that the thing that he's done is wrong, because he is a grown man and a mature adult who knows better. He does know better, you know? And so on his own, he's realized. Uber Famicom, thank you so much for following, friend. Well, welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay. I assume that means that you are a fan of Nintendo games. Super Nintendo, actually, I wonder. Well, welcome and hello. We're gonna go have some adventures as we gather our friends with the World of Ruin. This is my favorite game. But my memory is really bad. I've been having problems the past few years where like my memory doesn't work. So I don't remember everything, even though it's my favorite game. So please bear with me. Yeah, well, I was like, that's an interesting combination of things. And I'm like, Famicom is definitely referring to Nintendo. For anyone who doesn't know, the family computer was what the NES was released as originally in Japan. And so then the Super Famicom, but you can Uber like on top of, just like super can be like beyond, like more top something like So it's a wordplay. I got the wordplay, friend. I like wordplay. I don't always get it, as evidenced by the fact that I did not realize that Mugbear was Bugbear. But it's a good one. I really like Final Fantasy VI. I lead a video game cover band named for Final Fantasy VI. I have a cosplay of Locke. I have a plushie I had custom made of Locke. I have Locke and Sully's posters on my wall, and I have 160,000 word fanfic in progress that is a novelization of the game, and I'm turning that into an audiobook with music and actors playing the characters. I like Final Fantasy VI. A little bitty bit. So yeah, there you go. Look, we have our bot back, which means that the mods no longer have to be bots. It's great. So yeah, if you like Final Fantasy VI, please join us. Welcome, pull up a seat at the table. Have feelings about this game with us, because I sure have feelings about this. Sorry, I guess you guys have been here for a while. You've heard, you know what the like, hi, I'm Lauren the Flute and this is what I do is. But especially in the case of Final Fantasy VI, I feel like it is necessary for me to like flash my little like, I'm a super fan card. How long have I been a streamer? Since 2015, actually. The streams that most people have watched of mine are my Undertale stream and then my Final Fantasy X stream. Usually I play games that I haven't played before, but I make a few exceptions for Final Fantasy VI and for the Suikoden series. I think those are the only games that I've replayed on stream. Other than Deltarune Chapter 1, which I replayed, having streamed Chapter 1 before, because my memory, like I said, is terrible, so I did not remember. So I was like, we'll just play through it again because Chapter 2 came out. No, actually, I grew up, sorry everybody else, you're just gonna have to sit here for a moment. I grew up with turn-based RPGs, JRPGs specifically being like the majority of what my sister and I played. But as I've gotten older, I don't like modern JRPGs all that much. Generally, they've gone a little too anime for my taste. So it turns out I will play any genre if it is, well, just about any genre, if it sufficiently has story and character. I especially like to be able to piece things together. That's very fun. But I want to be emotionally invested in stories too. So other than Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster, the other two games I'm streaming right now are Horizon Zero Dawn. I've never really played an open world game like this before, but it's got so much to dig into. And Hades. I don't like roguelikes. This one is an exception. But like so I've been playing games like that. I mean, I've been playing those for a long time. Wow. But yeah, so JRPGs are my roots. They're my roots, but it's no longer just what I play. Although I'm super excited about Eiyuden when it comes out next year. But in like a month, we're gonna have the Eiyuden side story, so I'm gonna play that. Even if it's not written by Murayama, I'm still very excited about it. I am a serious Suikoden fan. Yeah. What else have I streamed? The Talos Principle. I hate puzzle games, but oh my god, ask me about the Talos Principle someday. Celeste. I hate platformers the most. 2D platformers. Oh my god. So yeah, so I'll play like genre apparently is somewhat less important, but I can't play horror things, which means that story-driven horror things, including zombie games, are out of my reach, tragically, because I know there's a lot of those. There was a whole bunch of those anyway in like the mid 2010s, 20-teens. What do we call that? What do we call last decade? I don't know. Well, that decade though, there were a lot of zombie story games that were good. Well. But yeah, so Final Fantasy VI. I talk a lot, by the way. The chatty signal tag is a caution as well as an identifier. Oh man, I've heard really bad things about Octopath Traveler, I'm not gonna lie, which is why I haven't played it yet, but the music is amazing. I'm really looking forward to one of these days I will play Triangle Strategy, because that actually sounds like that's very, very good. And I want to play, I think I might actually want to try to play Live Alive. I have actually seen / played it, but my memory, as has been discussed, is really bad. So it would be like a sort of, I remember the big reveal of Live Alive. But I don't remember any like the details of like the individual character stories, and I'd like to see what an official translation does with it. So we might play Live Alive. Also, the music is pretty good. So yeah, I don't know, we'll see. Final Fantasy VI is really good. No, the problem that I've heard about Octopath Traveler is that the characters don't interact, the writing is bad, and the story doesn't really come together. So that's why I haven't played it. Grinding is not my favorite, but I'll do it if I have to. Like I said, I will play a lot. I will put up with a lot of things that are not my thing, or not ideal for story and characters. But I've heard consistently from almost everyone I know that Octopath Traveler does not deliver in the story and character front. So it has not been very high on my list, but I love the soundtrack so much. Apparently Nishiki, the composer for Octopath Traveler, played Final Fantasy VI back in the day. As a teenager living at home, and was just in love with the soundtrack, which makes me really happy to hear, because because it's the Final Fantasy birthday celebration. At least in Japan, the Square Enix Twitter was like asking like, Square Enix. I will never get that right. Was like, what's your favorite song from Final Fantasy? And once again, as discussed, everybody loves Searching for Friends. So. No, that's fair. If there is one really good story. There are games that are like, actually, it turns out mediocre written, but there's like a couple of moments that are really good, and so I remember them with a higher opinion. Hi, Phil. Welcome. All right. I'm going to bounce us back to Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster, if that's all right. But we can continue talking about games and stories as we go. Yeah, I know, right, Blue Glass? Well, that's the tricky thing. But that's what's so frustrating about Sabin, is like, if I knew for a fact that I was saying his name wrong, I might be able to update it. But there's no, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Because I've got to commit to that, because Sabin is mentioned in chapter 2, and then he shows up in chapter 3, so the narration, so his name comes up. So I have to know by the time the next chapter of the podfic is out. I'm going to commit to Sabin. And to Cyan, but I've already made the decision that it's going to be Cyan, because since we start with South Figaro, that means that like we go to Narshe and everyone is there and unites fairly early on. So that's the tricky thing. His new name is Fred. No. I mean, I could just call him Mash. I could just name him Mash, but then people will be like, well, why is it Terra instead of Tina? And I'm like, oh, these are the decisions you have to make as a director, as it turns out. Like listening to people's auditions and telling people yes or no, which is hard and scary. Well, because it looks like the word cabin. I feel like Sabin is the natural interpretation of that. Sabine would have an E at the end. And Sabin, apparently there's actually a name, or actually is something. There's a reason why people thought it would be Sabin. But I don't know. That for me, that would have like a Y. Sabin would be like Saybin. I don't know. Anyway, Cyan, also known as Cyan, as I was saying before I got sidetracked twice, because I get sidetracked, I think it's a very important detail to his character that he is able to realize that he was making a mistake. Lola is young. Cyan is not. And he knows better. And so in a way, he's processing his own grief, working through his own grief here. But that's not fair. That's not fair to her. He can tell himself that he's doing this for her, but he's not really. And if he wants to do what's kindest to her, he will do this. I suspect that he knew in his heart of hearts. that this was wrong. But it's one of those things where, like, you have this little doubt deep inside your heart, but you just don't listen to it. You just don't listen to it. Don't listen to it. This is the thing that we do so much as people. It's just ignore the thing we don't want to think about, because it feels good to have this connection. So he doesn't want to admit to himself that he knows it's a problem. But it is a problem, and I'm glad he eventually realizes it. Passed away some time ago. And he's like, I've been working through my issues using you. That's maybe a little bit selfish, so don't be like me and use somebody else in your processing of your own grief. Oh, Cyan. So you're like, okay, this does confirm, in fact, that he was, in fact, here. But they don't pretend that it's not. So he's... got feelings. No, and I would like to think that if this... Oh man, it goes right through his bit of poetry there. He should be poetic. One of my weaknesses in Darkness and Starlight is that I don't think I've written him as sufficiently poetic. There is actually a fanfic out there that focuses on him that is extremely poetic and beautiful, and I was like, that's how he should be written. I do not have the skill to do that, and that wasn't my focus when I was writing. And it's a shame, because he is a good character, and I love him. Oh my god, the shakuhachi just going off. Solo timed. I feel like that's gotta be extended technique stuff, because it doesn't quite sound quite traditional, I don't know. One of my complaints about this game, which I think I complained about the last time I streamed this game, I assume I did. I assume that I haven't changed so much as a person that past Lauren had other complaints or didn't have the same complaints I do. But I don't like that the ending is like, boohoo, technology, Cyan's scared of technology. I'm like, he deserves better. He's a good character. He's having his samurai moment, standing on a cliff with this beautiful gradient background that they weren't able to fully have because of the limitation of the Super Nintendo's colors, and the fog rolling in. Like, is this not just like such like a quintessentially samurai moment? Doesn't this feel like somebody who wrote this scene was like, I like samurai movies, you know? It's good. It's good. Yeah, no, like, but so the like characterization of this, and granted, this is not the only moment of his story development that we get in the World of Ruin, but it does feel a little bit abrupt and a little bit like, I wish they could have taken more time with it and kind of spaced it out. And again, if this hadn't been so open-ended, so they'd been able to kind of plan around who you were going to have in your party and what scene you were going to do in what order, they could space out these moments of character development a little bit at this section, a little bit at this section, maybe have parts of his story overlap with parts of someone else's story that maybe has to do with overcoming grief and moving on with your life. You know, maybe there are some other parallels to other character stories that are very emotionally compelling that could in some way perhaps be used as a jumping off point for his story, or vice versa, you know? Like, it could have been potentially a powerful thing to do that. But they can't do that because they don't know that you're going to have any of these characters in your party during each other's scenes, and they don't have any way of saying for sure that that's gonna go, and that sucks, because I feel like these characters deserve to have the moments that really define them in the World of Ruin, because the moments in the World of Ruin are great. The moments are good. My complaint with the World of Ruin is not that I don't find the story arcs compelling, and it's not that I don't like what they do with the characterization. It's the execution of it that I object to. And I would love... I mean, you know where I'm going with this. Locke and Cyan are coming at this from different places and are at very different points in their lives. But wouldn't it be neat if we had some sort of interaction between Cyan, the man who can't move on and then eventually kind of has to move on to some degree? Like, they both feel survivor's guilt and grief, you know? And Setzer as well. Like, here are three people who have... But Setzer's situation is different. It's not that Setzer can't get over Darill. You know, it's a different sort of thing. But he has his own experience with grief, like, and loss. Wouldn't it be interesting if any of those bounced off of each other in any capacity? And Locke is the one who moves on with love of the three of them, because that's his story. His story is about romance. The other two stories aren't. Like I said, love and as I've said many times, love in its various forms. That's the heart and soul of Final Fantasy VI. Love and the connection between people, and how that is the strength for us to keep going even when hope seems impossible. In our darkest hour, it is our connections with each other that save us. But that doesn't have to mean romance. But it does mean romance. And wouldn't it be interesting to have Cyan as an older man who's been in love, who is processing grief and the idea of losing what you've had for so much. He had that for so much longer. You know, he had a child. I don't know. I would like to see more things explored there. And yeah, Cyan and Gau should have had a moment as well. Because it's kind of set up in the world of balance. I'm sorry, folks, we're just gonna do this. It's kind of set up in the world of balance to have this found family with Sabin, Cyan, and Gau. You have the boy who's never had a family, the man who lost his family, and the man who lost a father and has been estranged or separated from his brother for a long time. And so, like, that could have been really fully explored. That could mean something here. You know, it's set up there. We have those moments. Wouldn't it be neat? Wouldn't it be cool to have Cyan have an I'm your dad now moment with Gau? Like, and really sink your teeth into those relationships? And like, the thing is, I don't know that dealing with the loss is the core issue for some of these other characters. But it is part of their story. Like, with Edgar and Sabin, I would say that the core of their story is not the loss of their father, or even the loss of each other. Although dealing with that grief is part of their story. I think it has to do with, like, I think that their story kind of has to do with allowing yourself, like, the balance between self and responsibility to others. That is the story of the Figaro brothers. Where Edgar chooses to completely disregard his self and completely lift up responsibility. And Sabin is the reverse. Sabin eschews all responsibility. And I mean, his selfish dream, it is his selfish dream. He abandons his responsibility, leaves his brother to pick it up completely, and runs off to the mountains to find himself. And he's a teenager. He's a child, or close to it at the time. And so it's like, yeah, that's all right. I'm not like criticizing him for that decision, but it is true. Edgar has solely picked up responsibility, which for me, I think that's a large part of why Edgar is, for example, still single. You don't have time for a relationship if you are having to run this country and you take that responsibility so seriously. Also, I think Edgar probably has some fears of, if he gets serious with somebody, will the Empire kill his family the way they killed his father? But I feel like, so for me, like, the Figaro brothers are out of balance, and so at the end they choose to rule together, that they find that balance again, because you cannot solely focus on your responsibility to others, but you also cannot focus solely on your own needs. You have to find a balance. So that, for me, that's the Figaro story. And yes, some of it has to do with dealing with the loss of their father, but I feel like it's not that so much, you know? I do feel like the two of them have actually worked on that grief. Strago's loss, I don't know. And Shadow's issues again, like, I think Shadow has self-worth issues and making excuses for himself and saying, well, because I've done bad things, that means there's nothing about me can ever be good, so I might as well continue doing bad things, which is tragic because he's not a bad person through and through. We see that he has a moment of kindness that he shares with Terra, and I think he has a few other moments of kindness where it's like, you're not actually a heartless, soulless person who would kill anybody close to you for money the way that everyone says. Maybe he's got a little bit of Susie where people have expectations of him, and so he's like, well, fine, I might as well live down to your expectations. But like, so I guess what I'm saying is loss may be part of their stories, but that's, for me, that's not their character arc. I wonder whether I've lost sight of some of that in writing them too, though, because I've been so preoccupied with my story. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. But yeah, it would be, I want there to be more between Realm and Shadow. Even if it's not between Realm and Shadow, I want the game to make us writhe in delicious irony, where we know and we see, and it's so frustrating. It is pretty frustrating even as it is. So hopefully we'll be able to get some of Shadow's dreams. It's just that there's like a random chance of getting them in inns, if I remember correctly. There's a random chance, and it's only certain inns, and he has to be in your party. And while you stay in the right inns, and sometimes you'll get them, if I remember correctly. So it's possible to play through the game and use Shadow and not see any of them, if I remember correctly. Ugh, which is a shame. Oh no. Oh no, Cyan, oh no. He's like, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh no, they're gonna be aware of this thing that I have done. Ooh. Thamasa's not the only place, right? Isn't there like one or two other places you can be? Oh, Cyan. He's embarrassed about this. Minor diversion of mine. Cyan, honey. Oh my god, now that my flute's out, you're at risk of Flute just coming randomly, sorry. I thought that Shadow was Realm's brother because the memento ring says it's something about a mother's love, and they're the only two that can use it. So... I like that she's standing on the treasure chest. Yes, you can make beautiful things. He's a little flattered by that. So he has perspective, and he does have character growth that occurs while he's off screen. Of course, there's still like the last little bit of the darkness in his heart. But I think this is often how it goes. You know, you can become aware of something, but there's often kind of a lag between identifying and kind of beginning to come to terms with something and then actually processing it to the point of moving on or of healing from it. like, I'm sorry, but like I said, I would love to have Cyan be like, I'm your dad now. And so Cyan runs into Gau and is like, I'm gonna go off to the mountains and dramatically write to this lady. And Gau's like, I'm gonna go fight things and become tough. Like, and then they just part ways, even though Gau is a child. I don't know, to me that's a shame, because their relationship could be interesting. So I don't think that they should have met each other at this point, because I would like, if I were writing this, that's not how it would go, because Cyan needs to be able to move on a little bit before he can accept that he's going, that I'm your dad now, you know? And so he shouldn't have run into Gau until he gets better, until he moves on some, and he's able to start healing, and then they run into Gau, and then he's like, I'm your dad now. You know, it would be great. So just don't have him run into Gau prior to that growth. Problem solved. But yes, to challenge the Lord of the Tower. Well, the thing is, the writing on Cyan's dialogue is really, really nice in this version. I know they had to keep thou because that's the way that he was translated in the original, and it's so distinctive. I would have rather they, I don't know, but it's a little awkward. But one thing that they did do here that Ted Woolsey did not do is try to get across his poetic manner of speaking. Like, because we don't have, in English, we don't have an exact equivalent of formal speech or an exact equivalent of old-fashioned speech. We don't have samurai speech or knight speech. Like, that doesn't exist. And so Ted Woolsey was like, well, I'll just like pull back like the thou. That's what people think of. That's like an old-fashioned speech. And yeah, no, I know Blue Glass. I know that this is the game telling us to do that. But I believe that story should come first. And if I were rewriting Final Fantasy VI, I would make changes to the World of Ruin. And then you would have actual plot-related reasons to do things. I would probably make it linear. I'm sorry, I would make it linear so that the storytelling could be stronger. As cool and powerful as the experience of wandering around looking for your friends is with searching for friends, I think I would choose to sacrifice some of that for power of character development. I would try to find a way to capture a little bit of that, but I think I would sacrifice it. I think I would willingly sacrifice that cool experience. But yeah, so I feel like the retranslation, because again, Ted Woolsey I think was young, rushed, didn't have time, didn't have space, and he seems like kind of like a bit of an oddball with his philosophy on how to translate things. So he I don't know if he had the skill or way of thinking to translate Cyan, I think, more accurately, which is kind of what we got here. And so this is a more beautiful way of talking, as it should be. Like, and I don't know if I commented on this in the World of Balance at all, but I think that there's a way, and I talk about this whenever there's a character who has a particular speech pattern or who speaks formally or informally in a way that's noteworthy, and they're in the original language, especially if it's Japanese, because they have different cases isn't the right word. I don't remember what the right word is for that. But we don't have that structurally in English. It's all context. Hi Luna. I'm going off on the translation of Cyan's dialogue in this translation. So in the original, Cyan talks like a samurai, which is old-fashioned, a little bit stilted, and a little bit poetic. So I have been told I do not understand Japanese, so this is not from my first-hand experience. So choosing to translate him with a bit of an elevated style of speech is a good way of getting that across. Oh, excellent. Well, Luna, your friend has a good name. Good name, Lauren. I don't know. I think it's a fairly common name. I've had a number of Laurens in my life. Oh my god, Middle English is interesting, actually. Middle English is great because you can read it, but if you listen to it, it's much harder to understand because they say all these syllables that we don't say, that we've dropped. But yeah, so I believe that means he intends to hone his skills in order to challenge the Lord of the Tower. It's a much more formal and poetic way of talking. Sir Gau, he's probably headed for the Veldt, so letting you know, like, poke, 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 that's where you're supposed to go next. She, they, okay. Is that like an alternate? I do struggle with alternating. I have a hard time remembering what I've said. So if you have a preference of one, I will follow that with preference of one. If not, I will do my best, but, okay. All right. Yes, my apologies to anyone on the subject of pronouns. Because my focus and memory are so bad, I get very stressed out if somebody wants to be referred to by two different sets of pronouns, because you're supposed to often switch those up, and that is, it's very hard for me to keep track of what I've been saying. As you probably noticed if you watched me stream, and I like forget what I'm saying mid-sentence sometimes. I've become a bit of a goldfish in that regard, and it's not intentional, but there's only so much I can do about the state of my brain. So I apologize for that. All right. Where did we get the key? So here's another bit of humor that I just don't like comedy, so it's lost on me. Where do we get the key? Do we not get the key? I thought we got the key here. So you can go in and find Cyan's... Oh, it's on the cliff. Okay. I mean, we'll do that. Oh, hey, look, it's a sparkly. Okay. Machinery for dunces, a pictorial guide for machines. Everything but machines. Yeah. So symbolizing in a way that he's getting over his fears, and also maybe thinking about eventually taking a lover again in the future. Which I think would be interesting for him and Locke to talk about what it is like to move on. Well, it depends on how you interpret that, I suppose. Oh gosh, let's try not to die. Hopefully we won't die. You think we'll die here? We might die here. Sorry, you're just gonna have to deal with me singing along. Because it could be an instruction guide, basically, you know? It could be an instruction guide rather than... So they were translated as dirty magazines in the Ted Woolsey version, if I remember correctly. The implication is that it's a dirty magazine, or maybe it's a dirty magazine in the original. I don't know. But this could say slightly different things. But that's definitely meant to be a moment of comic relief. Ha! He did not murder me. Victory. Okay, so we're not going Book of Secrets in the Woolsey translation. Okay. Oh my god, Phil. Okay, well, suffice to say I liked it a lot. And I am rendered incapable of continuing to play the game sometimes when it's playing, because it's everything I wanted it to be and more. Could I warp out? Oh, I suppose I could, couldn't I? Who has that? Probably Celes? Maybe, if anybody has it. I don't know that anybody does. I don't think anyone does. Nope. That's fine. That's fine. But we're not going to do the dragon dispenser at this point in our Oh man, maybe Soken. I don't know. I'm not... So because I'm only in Stormblood, there's a lot that I haven't heard yet of Soken's music. So I haven't really thought about what his like signature musical style is. But I have lots of thoughts and feelings about Searching for Friends, so... Yeah, there's a lot of blondes in this game. No question. And then Setzer, who's got dramatic white hair, silver hair. Alright, we're gonna go for it. Wait, hold on, Setzer died. Oh, I guess my party's low on health. I guess I should probably heal them. I will do that. Fortunately, though. Alright, folks. I'm gonna actually have to pause this for a moment. And I will be right back. just a second. Sorry. Alright, I'm here. Sorry about that if you heard the music in duplicate for a minute. Well, hello. I'm back. Sorry about that, folks. Shall we go ahead and move onward? Oh, I was still gonna heal my party so they're not dead. Minor detail here. She's got so many, like, partially finished but not finished things. Okay. Yeah, bring him back. That's such dramatic music. Or sound effects, excuse me. Yeah, so we can't warp, so we're just gonna have to try not to die, but I will do my best. Fortunately, I don't actually think this place is very long. Yes, Blade Tiger. Yeah, poor. I do like Setzer for what it's worth. I do like him as a character. He's not my favorite, but actually I like him. There's a lot to do with him. And he's interesting. But I can also give him a hard time. Also, he's not very good thing. But we're not gonna get my fourth party member for a little while anyway, so we might as well get used to him. Because a character not being good is not a sign that I won't like them. Because Locke Celes is my favorite character of all time. And let's be real here. I may be one of the biggest Locke fans in the world, but I'm not going to tell you that this boy is particularly useful in combat. Because he sure is not. I guess that's true, yeah. I'm also like, it doesn't hurt. Why is my party bobbing up and down so fast? Do they always bob up and down that fast? Or is it because we're on fast forward? We're on fast forward. I bet it's because we're on fast forward, because I think I would notice if it looked that way normally. I feel like having a little bit of extra experience here. This means we don't have to worry about grinding or anything like that. You know, so I'm okay with getting a bit more experience. Fighting these guys. Bam! Sparkly, sparkly music. And the piccolo just doing silly piccolo-ness. See, it's not that long, that's the thing, so I didn't really need a warp stone, you know? These guys aren't worth the effort, though, I don't think. Actually, I guess that's no effort at all. I guess I might as well just keep going. Sabin? Buddy! Sabin's like, no. I don't feel like catching up with the rest of the party. Oh, man. What did she have on otherwise? I think, or was it the white cape? No, it wasn't. It was the ribbon. Somebody's got to be wearing a ribbon. Alright. I like this song. It's good old retro synths. Alright. Let's just set everybody on fire and get through here. Alright. It doesn't give a lot of experience, but it does give magic experience. So anyone who's working to get spells can get something for it. So that's that. I'm sorry. I can't not sing along with the music, whether I'm singing along seriously or ridiculously. I just can't do it. That's a lot of barrier rings. Alright. Onward. No, excuse me? Do you mind? The answer is yes, it does mind. Alright. A little, like, subtle acoustic guitar at the beginning. And you listen to this and you're like... It's the same bass line. And the harmony comes in. And I was like, okay, this is okay. This would be enough if they needed to, but it's so pretty. That picks up a bit. I'm sorry. It's just really good. We're just listening to it again. I'm sorry, folks. And you're like, yeah, this is good. This is solid. And then you can feel it's... brass kills me every time. And then the like, we can do this stupidly hard little triplet thing, whatever. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're gonna tell me I can't play that part? You're gonna tell me this part is too hard, huh? Huh, Kefka? You're gonna tell me I can't do this? Well, take that, Kefka. You can't tell me I can't do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna play a hard thing on my flute. That's... I like those triplets. Anyway, yeah, so searching for friends is good. Did I skip over a place? Was there something else I was supposed to do over here? I feel like I missed somewhere. What is this? I don't want to do this yet, right? Should I go get Gau? Is that what I should do? World map's a lot different now, yep. It's interesting, they kind of go all woodwind quintet with this one. I guess that's snooty. A snooty sound. And then here's the harpsichord. Oh, I thought the one that was originally in Final Fantasy II was the Thamasa song, but I might be wrong. Death Gaze's little secret. Oh, that's right. So you slowly take him down a little bit. Yeah. Like, they leaned into the instrumentation for this song. There was a very specific sound that they wanted. They wanted to have a pretentious small ensemble that is playing for the royalty in the Baroque period. And they nailed it. And you know how you know it's Baroque? Because the ornaments start on the note above instead of on the note itself, which is something that is specific to certain eras. It's been a billion years since I've taken any sort of classical lesson or studied music in any sort of formal capacity. But I remember that. She's a leader. Anyway, sorry. I mean, yes, also, there's a harpsichord. No, that's true. Is this what I want for this? Probably what I want for Locke. Locke is good. I like him. Okay, he's the best. I want somebody to play this as like an ensemble for like solo and ensemble in high school. I think that would be great. Same lady. Art that evokes a sense of the world's slide into ruin is all the rage these days. You're like, oh, huh, I wonder who that could be. Oh, I guess I'll get a few of these. Alright. Oh man. It's just that right there, that harpsichord part sounds exactly like what it is, you know? Bum, bum. Do I want to get Gau next? How hard is this? Because, okay, I guess I can't do this part yet. Ah, here we go. Let's read the diary. Yeah, so he has his whole Edgar Allan Poe thing there. Alright, no, that's Fair Blue Glass. I am actually actively, I was asking for advice on that. So we'll hold off on Realm for now. Oh my god, why is the music so good? Because it's somebody, somebody capturing what everybody loved about a thing that was good. So it's like got the goodness of the original thing, plus, okay, I think this is it. Got the goodness of the original plus somebody else's vision of what makes it good. Where, there's a town on here somewhere, right? Because I gotta buy more meat, don't I? Wrong button. Okay. Oh my god. I love this song too. Getting over his fear. Alright, so we just need to have a space in the party. We can do that. FIGABROS, because you never don't have FIGABROS. Although, does it actually make a difference if you bring Cyan here? Oh my god, the music. Oh my god, the music. I'm sorry folks, you just have to deal with me singing along. One of the instruments that's going on there. Oh gosh. Is something that was used a lot, I think, in the Bastion soundtrack? So a lot of people, when they cover this song, use a wrong note. And I don't know if somebody misheard it in some MIDI and now everyone does it wrong, but it drives me crazy. Then just like a whole bunch of percussion. Just pull out all of your percussion. Got a crazy extended technique flute happening. Forgot that they did that. Here we go. Flutter tongue. It's this part that people get wrong. People play that. I'm trying to remember what it is, but they don't play the right. Yay! I'm not gonna fight you. Yay, we got Gau. Okay. Anyway, yeah, there's a couple of songs and a couple of games where people often get the wrong note. No, I don't think the Game Boy Advance version has the wrong note. I think it doesn't. I think that that's something that originated in a MIDI. That somebody made probably back in the VGmusic.com days, which I still go there sometimes for MIDIs to reference if I'm arranging something. You just have to know that you're going to be checking the notes and making sure things work right. The ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da. Like, people put wrong notes. It just drives me crazy. I'm like, I have the official sheet music piano book that was officially released for this game, and you played the wrong notes. Alright. So now we've got Gau. Now what do we do? Oh, we're using that, man. Excellent, Itzina. I never downloaded any MIDIs, but I did participate in a play-by-post Final Fantasy based fanfic RPG in which I wrote an original character. I should draw her again. She had blue hair. It's been a very long time since I have thought about that character. Alright, okay. Is this it? Do I want to do this? Is this right? Gosh, I'm sorry, folks. I'm kind of going off of my gut here and realizing that my gut doesn't know where it's going. Yes, this is Gau's dad. Right? Don't I want to do that? I have Sav and Cyan and Gau in my party. Isn't that what I want to do next? Oh my god, maybe I shouldn't trust my memory. Maybe you should all just tell me where I should be going, what I should be doing next. Because I don't know that my memory is trustworthy. Because the cave on the Veldt is shadow, right? But you want to have realm when you do that, right? Like, do I do the thing with Gau's dad, which I don't remember any prerequisites for it besides having Gau? Let's trip up north. Okay, so we should go to Narshe. Okay, so I don't do this scene? Because then we get realm, and then we can get Strago. We are, of course, saving the best and hardest for last. Yes, something changes. Something with Interceptor changes. I think. I'm trying to remember what the deal is, but there is a slight difference if you have Realm or don't have Realm to get Shadow. God, it's such a good song. Okay, I think last time I played this, I think when I streamed it, I think I tried doing the Phoenix Cave first because Locke is my priority and was quickly reminded why you generally don't do that. The Phoenix Cave is the hardest. What is with the 5? Okay, so it's somewhere in this vicinity, I think, right? There it is. Oh, okay. Okay, Blue Glass. That's why I think of Realm in the Cave. Because Interceptor brings you to a person who's down. And it is either Shadow or it is Realm. I did not remember that was the context. But I did remember that there was a thing. Okay, Duncan is east of here. We're going to go east of here to Duncan. This way is east. What is this? Oh god, the music is so good. What is this? Oh, okay. This is it then. Turns out, Master Duncan, you're still alive. Hi. Sabin's like, I killed your son because we thought you were dead. And Duncan's like, I'm a weirdo. Yeah. So this is definitely where Sabin gets it from. That's the implication here. All right. So we have a training montage. God, the use of brass in the Pixel Remaster version of the soundtrack is brilliant. I'm sorry, I feel like the music is really loud and I'm having to shout over it, but it's so good. I like it, okay. Look at the cool, tough person poses that they're all doing down there. Oh, Duncan. Okay. Alright, buddy. This is a bucket. Oh. Okay. Oh, what? Okay. I guess I don't get to stay in anyone's beds. Alright, so we now have Bum Rush, so I have to remember how to use Bum Rush. Was it translated as Bum Rush in the Game Boy Advance version, or was it translated as Phantom Rush in the Game Boy Advance version? Oh, the Moogle Charm is like a prerequisite for the Phoenix Cave, because the Phoenix Cave is really hard. Yes, no, do not use the one that kills you, thanks. Alright, you ready for sexy sax, Narshe? Adventuring School? The beginners... Adventuring School is a better name than the Beginner's Academy or whatever they call it. Beginner's Room, I think. In the world, or what's left of it. Alright. Wow, Gau. Gau has no health. I have literally never used him, have I? Well, look. Oh, geez. Please do not murder the child. Okay, good. You didn't murder the child. Who I think also isn't equipped with anything. All right. Oh my god. He's literally half their level. Amazing. Oh! Wow, it does not play the Narshe theme here. I did not remember that. That one, let's see, Moogle. I guess I should probably pick a rage for him, shouldn't I? So he doesn't just punch with his fists while not equipped with anything. I should probably also give him an Esper of some sort. Really, I should bring Edgar here. But I was gonna go do the scene with Gau's dad. I don't remember if there's a reason why you should wait till a certain point to do that. Gau is not leveling up as fast as I would expect. Wrong way, aren't I? Oh, Terra has... Okay. Then we'll hold off on it. Thank you. Alright. Back attack. Back attack. Oh, we should try Bum Rush. Why am I not using Bum Rush? I'll switch to Bum Rush. Don't worry. Okay, Rage. I have no idea which, if any of these are good. Well, you'll do some Magitech armor on them. Phantom Rush. Okay. Oh, right. Okay, that's why. That's why. Okay, excellent. Good. We'll continue doing Fire Dance. Although I guess this works just fine. Is it just me or is it faster? Here, it looks different. If it's faster, it looks different. I don't know. Right? It looks different, right? It's not just me. Wonder why they made it look so different. Because, like... Yes. Pew pew. God, it does so much damage. Jeez. Am I going the right way to get Mog? I'm sorry that I, like, don't remember this game better than I do, folks. Take a right here. Okay, thank you. Pew, pew! Oh, that's the wrong one. Maybe I shouldn't be using Magitech Laser. Maybe I should be using something else. What should I be using here? Oh, geez, that's not good. Bye-bye. Oh, okay, well, we're not dead. Oh, do I not want to go to the cliffs? Where am I going? Wait, am I going the wrong way? I don't trust my memory here, folks. So I'm relying on you to remember things better than I do. Oh, it's a secret entrance? Oh, do I want to go out into the, like, outside? Like the entrance to the side of the entrance of the town? I'm sorry. I should remember these things. It's only my favorite game. But I've only just played it, like, what, 2 years ago? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I am, which is a person whose brain doesn't work properly. Okay, so we're gonna try something else. What should we try on you? I don't have a whole lot of these. We'll try that. See what happens. Oh, really? Okay, Phil. Well, you can make me feel better. Man, I guess Gau's not going to do any real damage because he's literally half the level of the rest of my party. So it's probably good to give him a little bit of experience here. Oh, that's not good. Why are you doing that, Gau? Oh no, Gau. Oh, T Edition. Yeah. I thought about playing T Edition, but I'm not super into challenges, per se. And while I know that there's extra challenge, or there's extra content, who should I use? What is Satellite? That sounds good. Which of course makes me think of, Zach calling in reinforcements, you know? And the helicopter shows up. Oh, okay, that didn't work. I don't know who Gau should be using at this point. I don't use Gau. And I'm sure they changed some things here. Alright. Oh, I forgot to change him. That's okay. We are clearly under leveled here because we can't bomb rush everything. Not bomb rush, fire dance everything immediately to death. Alright. Now we'll slowly level up. I don't think I have Stray Cat, is the thing. Because I know Stray Cat was really good back in the original version of the game. Oh, I should bucket heal, you're right. I'm just gonna try some things at random. Bam! Chomp chomp! Thank you, that's pretty funny. Yay! Okay. Let's go bucket heal. No, that's a good point. They were kind enough to give us a bucket heal. They've given us many bucket heals in this game. The Pixel Remaster wanted to give you more heals. Let's go save, actually, because Gau has gotten several levels. Alright. Oops. No, this is an original bucket. No, that's true. Jump. Oh, Gau. Oh, kiddo. I'm sorry that you're not any good because you're half the level of everybody else. But he is getting some levels. We will eventually catch him up. Granted, this isn't Suikoden, so he won't catch up quickly. There's also only 14 characters. 14? Did I do my math right? Instead of, oh, you know, 100 and something. Alright. Magna Rotor is really goofy looking. Sometimes I say 12, but sometimes I say 16 because it's 14, but my memory, apparently, and my math are both unreliable narrators. Oh, jeez. I think one of the most frustrating things is that I used to have a really good memory when I was younger. And so it's like, I know what it's like to be able to remember everything. And now I remember almost nothing, which is bad. Is this the right way? Unfortunately, I don't think it's just getting old. I think that there is something legitimately wrong with my brain. There are a number of factors that could cause it, but unfortunately, I mean, it is what it is. Sometimes it seems like it's getting better, sometimes it doesn't. I do my best. Oh my gosh, Phil, which one was he missing? Was it somebody super obvious like Terra? We're fighting some psychos and a wizard. Oh no, you muted the child. Oh no. Oh no. How can you forget Locke? He's only the most important character in the game. Oh, there's a chest that I didn't get. Okay, I should probably switch over from... Okay, fine. Ah! There we go. Just kill everything. I really should have Edgar, but I think it's probably actually a good thing for me to, like I said, Gau is so low level. So low level. I should probably get Celes a better sword, actually, shouldn't I? They're not gonna make me redo this section, are they? No. Alright. No. So dramatic. Alright. I'll have to pay attention to Osmos the next time it happens to see if it's something that I don't recognize. Wait, Cyan should be leveling up and getting stuff for his leveling up, shouldn't he? See, he's not even equipped with an Esper. Cyan! We'll work on that. I don't remember where the treasure chest is, so... Sorry. I'm just gonna do what I'm gonna do. Oh, what did you? Oh my god! Oh my god! You jerk! No! You stop that! It's like, why is the enemy not dying? It's because Savin got frozen! Can you believe they froze him? The audacity! Okay, yeah, that doesn't seem particularly familiar. Cannot use magic. Yeah, that's what I figured. La 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 la. Oh, did he get fixed? Oh, he's fixed. Oh, you drama queen, Sabin. Business is back to usual. Now. There we go. Better. La, la, la. Yeah. No, that is very clever. Back a bit, missed the turn. Okay, well, we'll just go back then. I don't know. Oh, I should probably heal my party at some point, shouldn't I? Alright, I feel like the timers on the bot are much better this time around than they were last time, so this is good. Heal the party. Who needs magic? Not me. So do I want to actually go down there then? Oh, I do, don't I? No. Oh, what? No, I can't heal with... Well, that's fine. I'm going to the Moogle place, aren't I? For some reason, I thought I was going up to the top place. The ledge. I don't remember what Rasp does. Is it the thing that makes it so that they can't talk? Sabin, if you could just take out those two in the bottom, and then we'll switch over. Okay, there we go. That's good. Well done. Bye-bye. Oh, what? They're not dead? Excuse me? Well, shows what I know. I thought that killed them, but it doesn't. No. Boing, 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 boing. Oh, look, he's doing more damage now. It's almost like getting a few levels actually makes a difference. Oh, it doesn't play the Moogle theme anymore. Here we go. If you want to hear my friend Danny and I, our interpretation of the Moogle theme, the version from 9, but it's the same song. If you want to hear all of the brass plus all of the flutes, we made a version of the Moogle theme that is brass plus flutes, because flute is kind of a brass instrument. It's like a brass instrument that fingers like a woodwind. Boing, 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 boing. All right. Oh, he made a serious face, but then he went back to his happy eyes. Where is it? Oh man. Oh, okay. An essential thing to survive the Phoenix Cave, as I remember. Okay, yeah. So I thought, all right. Is there anything else we need to do here? Do I need to get Amaro? I have to put Mog in my party for that. So should I continue leveling Gau up a little bit in here and walk out? That's the correct one. Well done, Sabin. God, he's doing so much more damage. Oh, good. Gau has leveled up. Excellent. Everybody needs to have Seraph. And Bismarck is very useful for making you have more ability to do more damages. Which I assume is useful for him? I don't know for sure. Chomp chomp. Meow, 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 meow. I think there's a difference hearing Dark World and here when you've got your friends. The song, it's like, I don't know, you're in a space that isn't the devastated overworld. I don't know, or maybe I'm singing along with it in order to cope with it. I don't know, because it's not bothering me the way it did, but you could see me listening to it when it first popped up. You could see the effects that it had on me. I noticed that when I was editing it or putting my timestamps for that video. I was like, oh wow, you're just watching like Lauren just slowly deflate under the influence of music, because it's not my fault. Music is very effective on me, okay? Alright. And I hope you folks don't mind that I'm doing the Lauren equivalent of speedrunning to get through to the new content, which is to say like music and stuff, but we're not, I don't know that I have anything entertaining to say at this point, and I feel as though I should pick a topic. What topic should we talk about? Oh man. So the Final Fantasy VI fan group that I'm part of was talking about which characters in the game would know how to cook. And I came to the conclusion that Locke is actually probably pretty good at cooking like he's probably pretty good at cooking like ordinary food, like not probably anything fancy, but I bet like down home cooking, and then he's probably really good at like improvising on the road and that sort of thing. Terra obviously wouldn't start knowing how to cook, but I feel like she would take to it really well, which is actually put that in Darkness and Starlight. Then of course there's the question of like, would Cyan cook for his wife? Sabin likes tea and collects nice things, but would he cook? I feel like Edgar would be a baker because he enjoys the technical know-how. Like, baking is kind of a science, which I think would appeal to him. And somebody pointed out that he would probably invent some good like cooking, baking machines and things like that. So the Figaro Castle kitchen would be decked out in like all sorts of cool devices. So Edgar could invent the stand mixer, the bread machine, whatever. I think that's a great idea. I really like that. Yeah, Sabin seems like he would have the like, you know, like the stereotype is that dads are good at barbecue, like at grilling. I feel like Sabin would be like either that or he would like, and maybe this is just like my opinion from having been married to a fitness professional in the past, who really liked to cook healthy. So we ate a lot of like boneless, skinless chicken breast and plain whole wheat pasta and lightly steamed vegetables. A lot. Oh man, and then there's Kefka. Yes, Kefka's barbecue. It's difficult but not impossible to be like a bodybuilder type or a put on muscle type and be vegetarian. You have to really work at it and have access to good vegetarian food. I feel like Sabin would not be a vegetarian, but I feel like he would hunt the meat himself. and be like appreciative to the animals, you know? Like that's how I would see it. Let's get Gau to level 20 at least, shall we? I'm sorry, folks. I like never grind really, but we've got a topic of conversation. And I don't know that it makes a difference, but he was level 15. And the rest of my party is level like 30. So we're gonna try to get him. Oh, he's down. Oh, I'm sorry. He has no health, to be fair. I guess I could have given him something that would give him more health, but I didn't. How close is he? Okay, well there we go. Gau got a level. Now he's level 20. All right. And Cyan got some levels and some magic, so it's like, if I have to use them in my party, we're okay. I might. I don't remember if I do, so probably not, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't remember how to get that. Oh, it's such a good song. I didn't skip the egg. You can't enter the thing if you haven't looked at the things. And then they take you right out. Do we want to go back and get that? Oh, sorry. Where's this? Oh, is this guy's dad again? Okay, we'll wait until we get Terra for that. Oh, okay. Where is that? That's down here somewhere, right? Someday. Oh, was I really off? Where is this? Yes, the baseline for searching for friends is super good. Yes, that's right, Greg. I just... Look. Upper left corner. Oh, that's right, Doomgaze exists. We'll have to remember that that exists. Right. Oh, it's right here, okay. Oh, it's the leftmost dot? It's not this? What is this? Oh! No. Okay. Buttons. I just don't like that. Oh, who, oh, what? Okay. Skeletal horror. Okay, well, we'll just do our best. That is a pretty horrifying skeleton. Does it have another head on its pelvic bone? In place of its pelvic bone? That's weird. Oh. I do not have stray cat for Gau. Yeah, maybe I'll put Mog in my party, thank you. Who tuned into our concert last Sunday and heard some Final Fantasy VI music? Mog. Should I bring Setzer? Is there a scene? Oh, I did it wrong. I did it wrong. I'm sorry. I don't know if I'll put it on YouTube or not, but at the very least, I'm going to be cutting the individual performers, and I'll put them so that they can access their own VODs. But if you think that would be nice to put on YouTube, I can do that. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm yawning. I was up late, attempting to write Darkness and Starlight. I really want to finish. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna be singing this from now until eternity. I have an idea, folks, but I need to knock out some of the other things that are on my plate first. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Okay, there we go. I did it backwards. Sorry. I remember this one, though. And I have a band friends, like a friend band. That is The World is Square. I love them very much. Growth Egg. The side room on the 3rd basement level. Okay. Oh. Alright, well I didn't need that anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's all good, it's all good, it's fine, we're fine, it's fine. See, Mog is actually on level with the rest of the party. I don't know what Gau's problem was. that when I know it's really high. All right, now where to? Now where to? What do we do? Ooh, well, we can put that on him and level him up if we need to. Go fight some T-Rexes. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, so if you're not on the Flutie Pie's Discord server, then you might not have seen this. So for anyone who's been following my Horizon Zero Dawn playthrough, one of our community members drew Aloy suplexing the T-Rex because she's like, I couldn't stop thinking about what if Sabin trained Aloy to do a specific move. Oh my god, it was amazing. It was amazing. Oh, that's a shame. A lot of people really like Gau. I'm sorry that he's been buggy in this. All right, where do we go, folks? What do we do? What should we do next? Hi, Wildeen. Hello and welcome. Where are we gonna go? What are we gonna do? All right, so what do we've got available? We could do our best to survive the Phoenix Cave and have one of the most important scenes in the game. Or we could go get... We could try Mobliz. Or... Where could we go? What could we do? What could we do? I should probably not just go sailing around wildly when I have a weak party. It's probably a bad idea. Thanks, Doomgaze. What should we do, folks? Mobliz. Okay. You think we should try Mobliz? This is it, right? Oh, wrong button. I need to change out my party. Yes, thank you, Edgar. All right. Who else do I bring? I'm guessing. Oh yeah, can I put somebody in an order so when Terra puts herself in my party, right? Hold on, we gotta go remove stuff from everybody. I don't think I left Gau on the Veldt. I might have. I don't use him, but that I wouldn't put it past me is all. Party from the regular menu? Since when? If I noticed that before, I have since forgotten, so like... What should I give him? I don't remember. Yeah, I was using the L and R buttons there. I just forgot that you could cycle not just between who's in your party. Also notice it shows you what gear you have equipped too. Like they've really tried their best. You could cycle through like everybody, including the people outside of your party in the original? I thought you could only cycle between the people who were in your party in the original when you used the LR button. Well, you can cycle between everyone now, and that's new and very exciting. I don't know, man. Okay, that's still good. You can have... Oh yeah, that would be really nice for the split party sections, which we'll do soon enough. No, I don't need that. I need, what does his thing pull off of? Okay, so you can't stack those. Got it. God, the music is so good. The hero ring is good to put on the boys that switch between things, right? But then I guess, that's fine. We're fine. Alright, we're gonna try this. Oh man. Oh, Mobliz. Woof woof. This was pretty dark for a game from the Super Nintendo era. You're like, this little bitty town sure got wrecked. No music or anything. That's right, this is where the soldier was. Like, most of the town is gone. Just gone. Like, just ruined. Oh, you mean this house down here to, like, show that there was more of the town? Possibly they added that to really reinforce, like, where did the rest of the city go? It wasn't a huge town to begin with, but it was more than 3 houses. Wasn't this where the, this was the bird place, right? This was the messenger pigeon post office. Where your perception of Kefka has changed the most. What do you mean by that, Phil? Do you mean because it really kind of reinforces how right, so leaving, well, so it's he didn't specifically target the adults. He targeted the city. The adults got their children to safety, but they themselves were killed in the process. In this, like, this space right here. Which was carved out and made to be, you know, a safe and secure space that does not, I believe, does not exist in the world of balance, but in the world of ruin, they wanted to create a safe place for their kids. Wait. So presumably she would hear voices where Celes is like, I don't want to fight you, I'm not going to do anything. And Terra's like, I know those voices. Terra has been made to fight her entire life. She's basically been bounced around, being literally controlled. Like, as I've said a number of times, it's ambiguous exactly how young Terra is when the crown is put on her. It's her adult sprite. It's the sprite that we see, but they don't change sprites for the twins when they have the original coin scene, and they are 10 years younger in that scene and would look different. So for all we know, Terra might have been wearing that crown for a month, or she might have been wearing it for 10 years. Like, it's really not clear. But even before it, you get the impression that she's kind of, I mean, he puts it on her, but she just like kind of like sits there and doesn't say anything. So like, she hasn't been her own person, regardless of when the crown was put on her. Like, she doesn't seem to have had much chance to really be herself. So she was made to be a weapon and used as a weapon for pretty much her whole life. Then she goes to the returners, who claim to give her a choice, but they don't really give her much choice in the matter. They pressure her and pressure her until she says yes. Or she says no, but she goes along with it anyway. And she doesn't want to fight. It's not her nature to fight as a person. So if you think about it, this is her first chance to do anything that isn't fighting. Something I didn't understand as a child. But when she has lost her will to fight and she doesn't want to fight anymore, when I was a kid, I didn't get that was the context and that was why. And so when I was a kid, I was frustrated because I was like, we have to fight, Kafka. Why aren't you joining us? We need you, Terra. Like, this is bad. Kafka has to stop. What's wrong with fighting to save the world? But with a bit more maturity and perspective myself, and a bit better understanding of her situation, it makes sense, you know. So, Mobliz here. So they covered us when the light hit, and then they didn't move anymore after that. Kids understanding it. Terra is our mama. Teen pregnancy. I wonder if it'll be translated differently in this version. Without Nintendo of America in the 90s. Dwayne and Catherine. The soldier in our village who was hurt went to sleep and didn't wake up. So he died before the end of the world. This kid. Yeah. They're defensive of their... Yeah, because without her, they are a bunch of defenseless children, you know? Without Terra, that's all, like, it's just a bunch of little kids and two teenagers who are like 16, 17. And Terra's really not much older than them. Like, if the game, you know, there's been a year during which Celes was unconscious. And presumably, you know, some time has passed. But even so, Terra's like 19 or 20 at the oldest at this point, probably. So she's not that much older than them. And so it's a bunch of young people being led by young people. And without her, like, what are you going to do? Have these two teenagers who can't defend themselves? One of whom is pregnant? Like, I can understand why Terra doesn't go. Yeah. Although I guess this must have been here. Well, no, I guess the kids must have built this. The kids must have carved this out then, afterwards, to keep themselves safe. Like, you wonder how good is his aim. And like the fact that the parents aren't, it's not that they instantly die. The kids watch their parents holding on and they're unable to save them, which would mess them up even worse, I think. So Terra shows up and she looks like an adult to them. I don't think I like the soprano sax here. Because the soprano sax has a certain feel that I don't think is appropriate for this. Oh, I forgot that Dwayne has a little rat tail because this is the 90s. Those little rat tails on dudes were a thing back then, for those of you who might be too young to remember. There were two 90s haircuts. There was the bowl cut with like the perfect part down the middle and like the half. And then there was a little rat tail. Depending on your age and what part of the decade it was. Some of you may have had those haircuts, but some of you might be young, so if you're like a little person who's substantially younger than me, let me tell you about our fabulous 90s fashion. I did not have a haircut like that. I just had a really unfortunate straight center part, no bangs, and my hair, you can't tell, my hair is actually very wavy. So, oh, amazing, Adam. Yeah, so my hair was like down, like halfway down my back, and it was just this frizzy mess. I've actually came across a bunch of old photos of me. So again, if you're on the Flutie Pies Discord, which if you're not, feel free to join. In fact, if you want to join and you're not there yet, !Discord will get you there. But I had posted some very unfortunate old Lauren photos. And if I dig up the photo of me, one of the photos of me, oh no, but the photos of me cosplaying as Celes, I was wearing a wig, so you wouldn't be able to see that. But yeah, maybe in the selfie channel, I'll dig up some of those if you want to have a good old laugh at little Lauren in the 90s. Oh man, in the early 2000s, I had some hair, then I cut it all off. Honestly, Blue Glass, I think that's probably a better haircut than I've had. I need to trim my hair again, but I've had pixie cut off and on for the past like 12 years now. I've been cutting my own hair since like 2009, 2010-ish. I don't know. Anyway, so there we go. Dwayne's character design establishes that this game is from the 90s. Yeah, so he's all grumpy, but he's also stressed out. And he's also not good at dealing with his feelings. Katerin, meanwhile, is translating his feelings for us. Hopefully he will learn to be open with his feelings. I want to dye my hair again. I bought a blue hair dye, and then I bought a red hair dye for when the blue fails to hold. Because that's how it always goes when I dye my hair blue, but I'm going to try again. Don't know why these kids need me. Oh, this was, I think, audition text that we used for Project Esper way back in the day. And I auditioned for Terra because I was like, I don't have the vocal range that they wanted. For Celes, she wasn't a soprano because that was musical theater, so there's going to be singing. And I am a soprano, but their Terra was a soprano, so I was like, I will try out. Strange feeling. Once that feeling took root inside of me, I lost the strength to keep on fighting. So she doesn't know what this feeling is. I wouldn't even know what it was if I found it, she says. No, she doesn't, but I think she said that in Darkness and Starlight. I will say, I've hit a point in my life where I'm not really interested in, oh, thanks, Blue Glass. I promise I'm trying to get a next chapter out. I really am. It's just, it's been really hard. I've put a lot of pressure on myself for the next few chapters because we're approaching the end of the World of Ballads. So, oh my God, Jonathan Taylor Thomas hair. Yes, that's right. No, so like, something I've noticed as I've gotten older is that I have a harder time with things where like we just like murder enemies. You know, I don't really enjoy watching movies where people shoot people a lot. Like I watched John Wick with my friends and I was like, this is impressive. The choreography is impressive. I like Keanu Reeves' character. The ending, or not the ending, the intro was very good and there were some really good lines and the world building's interesting. But so much of the movie is just watching a dude kill people. And we're supposed to take his killing of people seriously. Or we're not supposed to, hold on, I gotta block some bots. How do I, okay, sorry. Oh, thank you. All right, Ampy and I took care of it. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, like we're supposed to think about the tragedy and loss that this one person feels when somebody he cares about dies. But we're not supposed to think about, we're not supposed to extrapolate the feelings of the hundreds and hundreds of people he's killing, the hundreds and hundreds of lives he's ending, and everyone who cares about and is touched by those lives. You know, you're not supposed to think about that. And I can't not think about that. It bothers me when people just die or just kill people in stories these days. It's difficult for me. And I think part of it is as I've matured and come to understand and know more people, I can't, so I've always had a hard time differentiating between like fantasy and reality in some way. Like part of why I can't do horror is because some part of my brain is like, I'm there and I can't quite separate from it. And that's another thing I don't like because of that is like sitcoms. I can't not feel the discomfort of the characters in a sitcom. Well, I can't not humanize enemies who are human. I can't not imagine that goon has friends and a family, people who care about them, hopes and dreams and fears and things they're fighting to overcome. And so if you establish these people are all bad, okay, then, I mean, that's kind of lazy, but you can do that and then we can roll with it. But otherwise, like, when you kill someone, you're ending a life. And I think that would be hard. And I think that as Terra has learned to love, I think that the idea of killing, which I don't think she's ever been comfortable with or happy with, like, I think the situation, the barbecue at the beginning of the game would be a really traumatic experience for her, and she'd have so much pain and trauma for all of the death that she was forced to inflict, you know? I don't blame her for wanting to walk away from it, from all of it, with this love in her heart. And of course, love and defense don't have to be mutually exclusive and all, but I can understand, especially because she's not used to having family, you know? So you can hear my very noisy controller. It's a noisy controller. Hello, kiddo. There's just been so much loss and grief here. Terra. Okay, let's see how we do here. Cross your fingers. She looks all serious. The ancient monster released from the depths of the earth by the cataclysm. Alright. Oh geez, I'm gonna die. I'm not ready for this, I don't think. What magic do I have? Oh right, okay. Ooh. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, that's a guitar. Do you know there's a guitar? Yeah. Right, that's right, forced loss. Okay, thank you. I thought that I had to survive a certain number of turns. Okay. Alright. Is this the right one to use, by the way? Oh, Bum Rush! Oh, Bum Rush. I love you, Bum Rush. God, the music is so good. Oh, he's weak to poison, is he? Alright. Oh, I guess I'll use Bio Blaster on him, too. God, I love that. The virtuosic violin, I really like it. Okay, alright. Alright. Yes. Everyone's worried about her. Yeah, so she's saying come back. Oh, it's very prog rock, but the original Decisive Battle is prog rock. That's the thing, is that prog rock was actually one of Uematsu's biggest sources of inspiration. You can hear it in the music. You can see it if you've ever watched either the Black Mages or Earthbound Papas. Bio. Oh, I don't know that I do. Yeah, these poor kids. So they've kind of leaned into, it's one thing I really appreciate about the Pixel Remaster arrangements is that largely they are like the composer who did the arranging for them or led the arranging for them, like straight up said, like, I wanted to try to get wanted to try to capture like the music at its fullest. You know, I wanted to like get what you were trying, like he instead of making it all about himself, I think he was kind of like, I want to try to capture what Uematsu was doing and what the fans love about each of these songs, which is part of why the arrangements are so good and largely true to the original in spirit and often in execution, because they were done for that reason, instead of some new guy coming in and being like, let me show you what I can do. And like, some of them are very impressive and really great, but I love that was the philosophy. And so that's why Uematsu was like, I think Uematsu was also like, you understand what the fans want, so I'm gonna sit back and let you do what you're gonna do. Earthbound Papas, which is his newer band anyway, they're like, 15 years or whatever, they signed my flute case, so I have Nobuo Uematsu's signature on my flute case. I think I have Shimamura, and I did not have Kikuta, even though I had dinner with Kikuta. I forgot to bring my flute. So I collect. Well, it's bad though, because like my flute case is in bad, like the inside of the flute case now is in bad shape, but I don't want to change out my flute case because of that, so I'll have to figure that out. Yeah. Yeah, the Earthbound Papas signed it at MagFest one year when they were playing. It's funny because I was dressed as Samus with like a Metroid umbrella, and they were really excited. They're like, Metroid, can we take a photo? So they have a photo of me in my Samus costume with the Metroid umbrella, and I have their signatures. And then I got Shimamura's signature when I went to Tokyo, because I have a friend, we went to a concert, he knows her. I don't know, look, you get to know people in the VGM scene. And he's the reason like I had dinner with Kikuta-san. I need to put up my latest Kikuta covers on YouTube. But yeah, look, that was the Suikoden 2 concert trip that I went to Tokyo for, because I met that singer through. Anyway, I like video game music, and it has been a big part of my life for a while. New Magus sites. All right, let's get that equipped. That's so much magic points. Well, it's mostly that I have a friend who is like one of the two guys who runs a music label that she's affiliated with. So I learned that her nickname in Japanese is like the equivalent of Chatty Cathy. So she like talks as much as I do. So it's a good thing that she and I don't speak the same language, or I would have just been like, so, and she would have been like, oh, and then we would have just talked and everyone would have been like, oh my god, you too. But we had to have translations, so that didn't happen. Oh god, it's such beautiful instrumentation. But yeah, so I'm like a degree or two removed from like literally anyone in the VGM scene. Sort of. I don't personally know a lot of the Japanese composers, although I know a couple of them. But I know the people who know them. And if somebody is like the Western side of things, I might know them. And I definitely know friends who know them. Because it's a small world and I talk to a lot of people. I get to know a lot of people. So, yeah. The one that I don't have any connections to is Sakuraba, unfortunately. I would have been really excited to meet Sakuraba, but my friend didn't know him. My friend was like, come on, Lauren, I know like every composer. How do I not know the one that you're asking about? But that's okay. Shimomura. So I didn't think I especially liked Shimomura because I kept thinking of, I don't like Mario RPG, and there are some others of hers that I wasn't really big into, but I do really love some of her music, so. Live Alive is her, right? Because she kind of channels her own stuff for the fighting game section. All right. Let's see how we do with this. Should we stream Live Alive? It would not be a totally blind playthrough, because I remember all of the, like, the big stuff. So this is letting us know that time has passed. I'm like, oh, something's not right here. Something's changed. Something's going on at least. Oh, yeah. He is dealing badly with the sadness and difficulty and stress and everything. I mean, I like that it's not that Dwayne is a bad kid, but it's a lot. And so he acts badly. And he shouldn't do it, but it's also understandable. You know, that's one thing that I try to do is like let people show their ugly sides when they're stressed, when they're sad, when something hits too close to home. And that's a big stressful thing. Oh. Is there a secret entrance down here or something like that? Yeah. Okay. I thought that was where it was. The dog shows you. Hi, Terra. Yes, no, he's terrified. And then, of course, he turns around and apologizes, which is good. Well, why is Humbaba out to get us here? So it doesn't matter what order I put people in the party. How do I keep Sabin in the party? Does she take over the third slot, the second slot? Alright, well, we're just gonna hope for the best then. Okay. I do not appear to have bio, unfortunately, but that's okay. Well, hopefully it won't be Sabin because he's extremely useful. Oh, that's not the one to use. Okay. Then we'll switch to drill. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright. Oh, sap? That's fine, we made it. Alright. Here we go. Oh wait, no, that's curing. Never mind. She is ill-equipped for this, but that's fine. Okay. Should I have Cyan doing a different move? I guess he could probably cure, actually. Okay, well, we're fine. Okay, well, that's good. That's good. All right. Excellent. It's interesting that she screams there. And then she's like, oh. There's the sadness that they think she's a monster, and then I think that was her scream. I think that's the same scream that she does at the beginning of, like, the first time she transforms. And that means so much to her. That they know that it's her, even in this form, it's still her. Yes, the sight of you is okay, Terra. And they're like, wow, Mama is so cool and pretty and strong. Sorry, you gotta deal with me randomly singing. All right. So we've got Terra back. So what still remains? Realm, and then Strago. Shadow. I guess we could get Umaro. I could just not get Umaro. I really don't care about Umaro. I could not care less about having Umaro in my party. Oh, and Go-Go, that's right. His music is fine. I mean, yeah, you give the low brass something to do. Yes, that's right, Ampy. We are once more going to give him the same name we gave him last time. Because it will make him being in my party have some value. And that value will be every time I see him, he'll just be, woo, and that will make me laugh. I don't care about Umaro. I don't. At all. Literally everything else in the game at least has some connection to something, somewhere, somehow. And he doesn't. Oh god, this song is so good. So I can try to play a little bit more. We can try to get, if there's one more bite-sized chunk that we can grab. I guess that's true, Sir Gregness. But there exists the fanon interpretations of Go-Go, and I like those. Also, Go-Go is at least useful. I will say he's not as bad as Quina, because I don't know that they would have done more with the other characters if they hadn't had Umaro in the game. Whereas I think if Quina hadn't been in that game, we might have actually seen something from like Amaranth or more with the characters who actually matter. So. So who should we go get? Which bite-sized piece of that should we go get? Should we do? Do we have a preference? Okay. As long as we don't give up hope, there's still a chance for the future. Celes has the hope herself. Alright, so is there anyone I should bring or anything I need to do? I could get... Excuse me. Yeah, but I feel like I should probably level up some party members a little bit. Like Terra is probably in need of, you know, she definitely needs some magic. Designed to protect a royal daughter. She's not a royal daughter, but I guess it was originally created for a royal daughter. It doesn't have to be worn by one. I want the economizer if I remember correctly. Because she doesn't have there's a lot of magic she doesn't have. I think. Or maybe it's not a lot, but there are some. God, it's so good. Oh my god. I don't. I have something to do later today, so I don't want to take super long. So okay, the cave won't take super long. See how it goes, shall we? I should shut down, honestly. I'm hungry. Ba-da-da-da. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Ooh. Ooh. Death Scythe! No, no, this is Scyther. You know, this is, don't you agree? Isn't this Scyther? I don't know. I don't know, folks. I don't know, alright? Why am I doing literally anything else when I have Bum Rush? I need to get Celes a better sword, too, I think. Oh, never mind. Drainsicle. Drainsicle? Oh, it's not like a popsicle, it's a sickle that drains. Okay, look. Oh, right, you should use fire on bugs. Bugs are usually weak to fire. Not that I need to. Sorry. But I watched the old. Like Pokemon anime back in the day. So if I were to make a Final Fantasy VI themed meal, what would that entail? Oh, they do tell you about the dinosaurs. Ah, the cider to drink. That's a good point, Sir Gregness. Oh, are walnuts Sabin's favorite food? Somebody hates mushrooms. I want to say it's Locke hates mushrooms. Drill doesn't seem to be working very well. Maybe I should change to chainsaw. Ow. Oh goodness, am I gonna be okay against this guy? What is his deal? Oh my god, that's amazing, Phil. I appreciate that. Oh, a spinach dish for the spinach rack. Okay, okay. Hi, Lisa Yeet and Calmilo, by the way. Welcome. Hello. Spinach dip, maybe so. We could have barbecue, I suppose. I mean, I could do Aura Bolts, but just Bum Rush is so good. Oh. Dried meat? Okay, that's a good point. But he never uses a weapon. Oh, I should probably heal my party. Probably. Probably. Although I guess... Yeah. Oh. Yes, I know I need to make the seal emote. I never did do that. This is overkill or unnecessary? Yeah. Green cherry dessert. Oh man. Yeah, you can get green maraschino cherries. I don't usually like cherries, but I do like maraschino cherries. My favorite Christmas cookies have maraschino cherries in them. Thank you for coming by, Phil. It's good to have you here. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Do I pull the thing? It's interesting that it's trance. I will get used to that eventually. Was it trance in the Game Boy Advance remake? Oh. I guess I should pull it. All right. No, but seriously, I was thinking that I was thinking about this because I can I haven't done a cooking stream in so long that I've been trying to think of what I would do for a cooking stream. You know, and would I theme it after some game? Like, would I theme it for Hades? Would I theme it for Horizon Zero Dawn? Would I theme it for Final Fantasy VI? What would that be? If I had a Final Fantasy VI themed feast, and then I guess invited some friends over to eat it afterwards. They don't have to be on the stream if they don't want to, but I could stream the cooking of it. Because I haven't done a cooking stream in so long. What would that be? Because there's a Final Fantasy XIV cookbook. Yeah, Suikoden does. I know. No, doing a Suikoden themed one would be easy. But I'm kind of on a Final Fantasy VI thing right now. Undead is usually weak to fire. And Bum Rush. It's weak to Bum Rush. Everything's weak to Bum Rush. Behemoth King. Alright. Oh, I'm being healed by that. I like that I'm being healed by that. She's probably got a shield. So the chainsaw will deal more damage, it just sometimes won't work, right? Whereas the drill does less damage, but it will never not work. On bosses, I mean. So good. I guess it does some damage though, so we're good. Oh my god, she does so much. Yeah! Oh, I should probably heal the party, Celes. Darn it. Okay, well, Celes is gonna cast that, and Terra will heal the party. Celes is really good. Alright. Oh. she not have that? She doesn't. Oh my god, she doesn't have life. Alright. Amazing. Does this actually work? Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good. Fly to Thamasa. So why do they go to Thamasa at this point? Other than to establish a connection between him and Thamasa, if you didn't already get that there was a connection between him and Thamasa. There's all these other places we could go. Or is the implication that the people of Thamasa can heal? They can use better curing magic than we can. Oh, that's true because it's realm. But I mean, like, what is the justification? Do they give a justification in the story? Ah. This is our introduction to the fact that Shadow has dreams. They're a thing. Okay, so this is the one that you definitely get if you see him. And you recognize this place. This is actually super important for me to see this right now, so. Is it the closest thing to a home base? I don't know. Figaro Castle could also be our home base. Yeah. Stay here with my daughter. You both deserve to live in peace. Okay. Puppy Interceptor. So does that mean that she knew her dad? Or does that mean that Interceptor... I mean, I guess she's 10. So Interceptor could be, you know, 10 years old as well. That would work. I don't know how old dogs his breed tend to live to, but they're not... He's not a Great Dane, so more than 7. So there you have a little bit... So that's... How are you feeling? Only scratch. Yeah. See, like, there's kind of a humanness to him. So you're like, huh, that's interesting. Where was he? Where was that dream? And they set it up because you should recognize that that's the house that he's walking out of in this flashback. And the dog establishes that it's that's Intercepted. So you're able to make that connection, or you're supposed to be able to make the connection, where you're like, this guy in the dream, I think, is Shadow. So is Shadow before he became a ninja, which we can imagine. Okay, the ninja's not always been a ninja. What's he doing leaving Thamasa, talking about a daughter? So, I wonder... Because I didn't understand this as a kid, and I don't know how much of this was me not being very clever as a kid, how much of it was it not being very clearly established. Hi, kiddo. There are probably plenty of places, but giant bird that will murder you. You will die. Listen to that flute. Wrong button. I'm actually remembering to use the run button some this time around, though. Aren't you proud of me? Alright. So, in order to recruit Shadow properly, you have to go to the Coliseum and bet. Although I should shut down here so that I can start figuring out dinner, lunch, whatever meal it is, and helping my roommate out with cleaning the house. But, because we gotta hang out for her birthday, gonna have a couple friends over, should be nice. For anyone who missed, it was my roommate's birthday. It was the reason why I fought the T-Rex, Horizon Zero Dawn. So, oh man, video games are good.
Yeah, so if you haven't been following the Horizon Zero Dawn or Hades streams, they've been pretty exciting. We actually got credits in Hades this week, so I might have like I'm guessing probably another few streams to try to achieve something in particular. That will be, I think, a second ending, and then I will be moving on to what the next game is for Thursdays. So if it is convenient for your schedule to join us on Thursday nights, but you've been waiting for it to be a thing that isn't Hades, because I've been playing Hades for over a year, now's your time to request. If you go to our Discord server, that's mostly where the discussion about it has been happening. I will open up a vote, probably, where everyone can vote on what the next game is for me to play on Thursdays. If you like to watch on YouTube, also just so you know, if you watch on YouTube, and I'm sure that you might have stopped watching already, but if you watch on YouTube, I'm going to be trying to upload videos the next day after I stream. That is the only time in my, like, for the majority of my streaming, I uploaded on a reliable schedule, and it was because I did that. I'm going to do it again. I'm not supposed to according to my Twitch affiliate status, but I don't care, and Twitch probably won't notice or care, so we're fine. My channel is not big enough to catch their attention. So that should make your lives easier. But so that also means that if you've been watching the VODs on Twitch because you don't want to wait, you will have access to timestamps sooner if you want to go to YouTube. But yeah, so if you want to watch, if you watch the backlog of things, like if you go back and watch the archives after I stream, you're able, no, well, Adam, they had a thing that it was like within a day. It wasn't supposed to, it wasn't like you were supposed to like have it be Twitch exclusive for 24 hours, but I don't care, and I don't think they'd care. That's why I stopped doing it a few years ago, and it messed everything up. So I'm going back to my old ways. We'll see how it goes. It takes longer to put the timestamps in, but people really like them, so I'm going to keep putting them in. If there's ever a timestamp that you think should be a timestamp and it isn't one, just tell me what it is and I'll add it. But yeah, so if you want to vote what you want to watch, even if you can't be there live on Thursdays, like, I will have the vote. It will be a thing that you can vote on, and I will figure it out. But first we have to figure out what the games in the running are. Disco Elysium is a big one that is going to take longer, and that's one that I really want to do. And there's a bunch of games, so just think about that. When we're done with this game on Saturdays, I'm thinking about doing Psychonauts 2 like I said I was going to, so hopefully that will be fun for folks. If we do that, we'll see. Yeah, anyway, I think that's all the news that I want to say. If you follow my creative endeavors, there will be more of all of everything coming up over the next couple of months. And if you're local, I'm going to be playing with a local band at some video game music in June. So watch for that. That will in fact take the place of a Thursday night stream. It hasn't been officially announced, but it's going to happen. So, oh, that's a good idea. Grease is a good suggestion, Blue Glass. So thank you. God, this is such a good arrangement of this song. Like I said, I might have some ideas. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining. Again, if you want to participate in the discussion, suggesting things and stuff like that, feel free to join us on the Discord. There's like the stream chat section. That's where we talk about this stuff if you want to mute everything else. It's also a convenient way to know when I'm going live. The stream news channel is only posted in by me or the bot to announce that I've gone live. So it's convenient for that. And also, if it's a game that isn't this one and you want to avoid spoiling me on things, there's this channel I don't go to where you can talk about spoilers. But yeah, thank you so much. And also, you can follow me on social media, and I will keep you posted about things. Yeah, Cal Milo, thank you so much for following. And everybody else who is watching for the first time, as you may have gathered from that, Horizon Zero Dawn is Tuesday nights. Hades is Thursday nights. Both of those are my first time, my first playthroughs of those games. This is not my first playthrough of this game. This is my favorite game of all time. So if you would like what you see here, every Saturday until we beat this game, we'll be playing this. So there's a lot of good things going on. There'll be music. There might be a cooking stream. I don't know, folks. Shenanigans will ensue. But take care of yourselves, and I will see you all another time. Thank you so much. I appreciate your company, and I look forward to seeing you again. Bye!